Hey everybody, this week's Torah portion is Parshas Vayeira. And in this week's Torah portion, the Torah makes an interesting statement about Abraham and Sarah. The Torah says that they were ba'im bayamim. They were coming with their days. Now what does it mean they were coming with their days? So the commentaries explain that every human being has a lifespan with a certain amount of days. And the days that they use for positive and productive things, or the moments that they use for positive and productive things, are counted as having been lived. But the days that are, or the time periods that are used for nothing productive, don't count at all. So there, on an average lifespan of 70 years, there's going to be only 50 years that a person dies with in the piggy bank, if you would say. The bank of days that counted, where it will be obviously much shorter or somewhat shorter than the lifespan of a person, because almost everybody has some days where they just do nothing productive. Not so with Abraham and Sarah. The Torah is telling us that with Abraham and Sarah, every single day of their life was coming with them, meaning that when they got to the old age, every day had been used for something productive. Now the problem with that is as follows. We know it's not true. We know that until Abraham was 40, and assumedly Sarah also, they were involved in every single type of religion possible, including many different forms of idolatry, until they concretized the idea of monotheism. But until that point, they were doing the same thing everyone else around them was doing. So how could we say that they were coming with their days, meaning that every day counted, when we know many of their days were actually used for very unproductive things like idolatry? And the answer is, of course, quite simple, and that is that God understands that in order to get to the truth, there's a lot of failure that has to happen along the way. And because of that, every time they tried and experimented and tried to get to the truth but got it wrong, but they were trying to get to the truth, that also was a productive day in God's eyes, because He saw it as a 40-year long process of getting to be in that close relationship with God. So every single one of those days counted, because every single one of the days was used to hopefully one day get to the truth. And it's the same way with every human being. Every human being is going to have periods of failure in order to get to success. The pathway to success is paved with failures. And while we may think that those days don't count, the Torah is telling us that they very much do. And to God, those are very beautiful and precious things. Those moments where we try and fail with the goal of one day hoping to get it right. On behalf of Makaravi, Shabbat Shalom.